Welcome. My name is Alicia and this is Enlightenment Newbie and this is my tarot series. This is my 5th video for the day. So I've watched some progression like as the videos go on. Sometimes depending on if it's like super early in the morning, I'll be a little quieter, and then by the last one I'm just like screaming at you guys. But I feel the reverse with this one. I'm like, whew. Putting out all that energy wears me out. I just get going. I'm like the hype man you want. Or the cheerleader. We are at a sports event, watch out. Like, I get into it. I love me some sports. And if you're playing sports, like, you know those people who go, woo, 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 woo. Can't take me anywhere. Okay, let's get back to it. So I'm gonna have to tell you what I do. In this series, I pull a card, a video, and I compare the non-traditional image and a traditional image, and then I read from this beautiful book, the only tarot book you'll ever need, by Sky Alexander and Mary Shannon. And I kind of evaluate what this says versus what I see. This entire series I decided to put out to help people who are interested in learning about tarot and to try to erase some stigma around it. So tarot is used as a divination tool. What is a divination tool? So my opinion, my definition of a divination tool would be something that would help you connect with spirit. Now, that makes you feel a little uneasy. A lot of times when we're reading these cards, we use our sight or our past experiences to assist our intuition in what we see. So we are shuffling the cards, we are pulling the cards, and depending on what you see and feel in them, most commonly there are messages that you are to receive that you already know the answer to, or the direction in which you need to go that you just haven't accepted. For example, like relationships pop in my head. If you know you're not supposed to be in one, for whatever reason, you probably already know that, right? You do, but you need a little extra. You need a little help. You need confirmation. And the reason that I got into tarot was I switched jobs, and I did it because I wanted to. I love my old job. I love my new job. This is my side thing, but it was such a big life change that I was distraught, and I needed to know, and I wasn't even spiritual. Like, this is the thing. I was just like a human, not spiritual, didn't grow up in any particular way, but I just felt pulled towards certain belief systems, and I thought I was odd, and I turned on tarot on YouTube one day, and I kid you not, it was like my life was on the screen. And it was a general reading, and it freaked me out, and in like a good, bad way, but good. And I sent this video to everyone I knew, and I had to get answers because it was too coincidental. It was too emotional. The veil was being lifted from my eyes, and I had no choice but to try to educate myself any way I could. And through that, I've learned so much, and this channel became a thing because I personally feel like there's a big shift right now, and a lot of people are waking up to spirituality in maybe a different sense than they have been. And it's so broad, and there's so many different avenues you could look into, and I just don't want tarot to throw people off. It's just an aspect of communication and really tapping into your intuition. But with all of that said, I'm going to tell you all of the cards that I pulled today because they're gorgeous. They're excellent. And I normally don't do that, but I think that if I told you all the cards I pulled today, you might want to go back and watch all of them, like the videos. I pulled the 2 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and right now I'm going to talk to you guys about the 10 of Cups. What a good spread, right? If you're in the know, you know, like that's a good, that is high vibrational, positive. There's money, there's love, there's all sorts of stuff in that. So let's go ahead and look first into the 10 of Cups in the non-traditional. This card cracks me up because there's booze. There's booze on this card. The cups are filled with what I could only imagine is roe, like fish eggs, because there's fish here. But looking at the shape of the fish, right? So I'm getting very much the again, I said duality in another video. It's just kind of like the balance. So I'm definitely seeing some yin yang, divine feminine, divine masculine energy on this card. Very whole and complete. There's oysters and pearls. So the world is your oyster. Did I say that in another video? I think I did yesterday. Spirit! And I said this too, nothing is chance. Don't think that things happen and they don't have a reason. They could be tiny. But then all of a sudden you're like seeing these things and you're saying them again, and it's a type of validation that you're going the right way. These fish are having a good time though, because there's a bottle of a adult beverage here. So in this 10 of Cups, which is the traditional image, you've got a family, 2 sweet kids playing. They've got property. You know how much property costs? You need those 10 of Pentacles. Wouldn't it be awesome if somehow I came into a lot of money and I could buy property? You hear that? That'd be really awesome. So they've got property, they've got a nice creek, they've got a house, they've got the rainbow, they've got the whole world just at their fingertips. Their hands are raised in joy. Prosperity and abundance. Maybe we should manifest that in the new moon, huh? So, reading, the 10 of Cups represents contentment, real love, domestic bliss, and satisfaction in all of your endeavors. It symbolizes people living harmoniously together, sharing their love and their lives unconditionally. Oh. This card is so favorable that it can offset any negative cards in the reading. I did not know that. Now, I've said in a previous video, there are no negative cards. I believe there are no negative cards. There are just cards that may represent harder times in your life. And we all have them. So they're not bad cards. They're not bad cards. Also, a reading is just a moment in time. It's a snapshot. So if you go to a tarot reader, or if you're watching readers on YouTube, every decision that you make can change the outcome of your life. And that's just the truth. That's not even, I'm not talking even spiritual necessarily, but it's the truth, right? So any decision that you make, even driving to the store, there could be something along the way that could change your life forever, and you wouldn't know. So any moment, your life path can alter and change. These cards are pulled because of whatever I'm doing right now. That doesn't mean that in 10 minutes I'd pull the same cards Or if I go and I talk to someone at the grocery store. So what if I went to the grocery store and there was a homeless fellow? I gave him some money and he wasn't actually homeless. And then I ended up in his will and then ended up with a 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. You know, like I don't even have to go to the market. I already went to the market. But that's what I'm saying. Like, humans have free will and you can change the outcome of your destiny every single moment. It's not set in stone. See, that tangent came out of negative cards. It's because I vibe too high. I don't like that. Upright. This card is an indication of everything that most people wish for. Love and harmony and a happy family life. True love and companionship. It signifies a time of completion, of reaping what you've sown. It symbolizes abundance in a larger sense. Reversed. Delays and obstacles block the happiness you long for. Circumstances beyond your control may be the cause, and at the moment, there's nothing you can do but keep a positive attitude. Hold tight and wait for things to change, which they will. I would love everyone watching these videos today to, on some level, feel like this spread is for them too. I can't take all of this positive energy and just keep it for myself. This is so beautiful. I urge everyone to carry with you the rest of the day that positivity. And maybe go volunteer your time. Maybe go do something. Maybe if there is someone in need, give them a little bit if you have something to give. Because again, you never know what could completely change your life. And there's some good stuff here. You reap what you sow. You give or you get what you give. It is a constant transactional type of life, right? So if we pulled these cards, let's pass on that. Let's keep it going, okay? Okay. My name is Alicia, and this is Enlightenment Newbie, and gosh, I honor you. Bless you all. Have a great day. Bye.